Hi guys, I don't know how good the quality is going to be. I'm uploading straight from YouTube, so let's just work with this. Excuse the mess around me. We've done one coat of white paint, so the painting doesn't look that great, but we have done some painting in here and stuff. It was blue ceiling and green walls, so we've covered quite a bit. Anyway, I'm going to talk about a few of my favourite things of 2011, and these are going to be more just kind of like normal things, not necessarily beauty products. There will be a couple of beauty products, but mostly just some normal things. So, Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. Favourite book of mine of 2011. I'm not sure whether I finished reading it in 2011, but I definitely started reading it before the end of 2011. Definitely a find of mine towards the very end of the year. Like I was gonna buy it. Was I gonna buy it before Christmas? But anyway, I got it after Christmas in the end. Great book. I'm reading the second book, Pretties. I've nearly finished it. I love it. And this book, yeah, it should be allowed like everywhere. I've been reading a lot of kind of normal love romancy kind of books at the moment, and they've been really predictable and really kind of like, oh, all ends happily ever after. So it's been quite nice to. They describe this as an adventure, chock full of action and adventure, and it's really been interesting to read something that's a little bit different and not like real life, you know, the operation, and it's just a different, we're living in a completely different world. So that's been really fun to read, and I really like it. Staying with books, I have loved the I Heart series. Now this goes to kind of like the girly, what I call like chick lits. They're really they're like a chick flick but in a book. And this is the I Heart series. This is the second book in the series, by Lindsay Kelk. There's 4 now. I've read them all. I love them all. My friend's got the first one, so I couldn't show you the first one. But I love this series. It just makes me lol. It really does, and that is the only time I think I'll ever going to say lol out loud. This series just creases me up every time. I've read the books multiple times, all of them, and I love it. I love it. Another favourite of mine has been the Step Up movies. If you've seen a recent haul video of mine, you're going to say, oh my god, but you've only just got it, and that doesn't count. I have watched these so many times in 2011, it's unreal. I borrowed the DVDs from Rianne, and I'm not quite sure how long I had them, but I reckon I watched each one about 5 times each before I gave it back. I love these movies. I loved Step Up, and it even kind of made me buy Britannia High, the series that was on TV here in England a while ago, and rewatch that, and not quite the same, but definitely like Step Up. I also really liked the first series of Glee, and then the second series kind of got a little bit and then we can't watch anymore. I don't have Sky, so yeah. Another love of mine has been motorsport, and this was the only visual kind of thing I had to show motorsport. So this is my BSB 7th to the 9th of October 2011 programme. I went to the final, the BSB final, and it was amazing, and I've just loved motorsport in general. I've watched a load of F1, Formula 1, I've watched a lot of MotoGP, you know. In 2011 I found my favourite drivers in Formula 1, I found my favourite riders in MotoGP, and I also lost my favourite rider in MotoGP in 2011, and he died on my birthday, so it kind of sucked, I'm not going to lie. And I just loved motorsport. It was my first BSB event that I went to. I don't think I've been to British Superbikes before. If I have, I can't remember it. And I also found a love for riding on the back of a bike in 2011, which is really fun, and I really enjoy riding on the back of a bike. So much that when I've taken my driving test, I'm going to take my CVT and my full motorcycle licence as well. So I've loved winter sport. It's been a love of mine. So then to tie in with that, I've loved driving. I started driving in October and I absolutely love it. It's just, obviously I haven't passed my test yet, but I love my car. I love driving itself. It just gives you the sense of freedom and this sense of kind of like you're doing something quite major, because you know you're making this machine move, and without you the machine wouldn't be moving. It would just kind of be sitting there spluttering, kind of not really doing anything, just kind of idling. So that has been a big love of mine for 2011, you know, finally being able to drive. And a love of mine for 2011, I can think of any random things. Oh, Yankee Candle, Christmas cupcake, loved it. And I've got a burner, but I can't show you because it's burning at the moment. And this is supposed to take 8 hours to burn. I've had mine for so much longer than 8 hours, and I don't know if I'm supposed to. I think it still smells. I think it still smells. Pretty sure it still smells. But I'm like, I can't. Don't know whether I should like take it out, or will it actually eventually burn down. I'm not sure. So we'll see how that goes. And I just, yeah, I've been using tea lights in that, and that's lovely. Any other favourites? Reading in general has become a really big thing for me. I've just bought the Hunger Games trilogy. I've got all copies of Uglies to hand, like the Ugly series to hand, so I can read them, read the whole series. And I'm going to make sure I read the whole series before I start the Hunger Games. I've loved Barry M. Now Vanishes in 2011. I really, really loved them. These are just the instant nail effect. So we've got the black, the white, and then the silver foil. I do have the lilac foil somewhere, but I'm in the middle of changing, like moving rooms. And so a lot of my stuff, a lot of my nail varnish is actually in the bottom of my wardrobe in my old room, and it's just not being sorted out yet because there's a lack of furniture in the house, put it that way. My brother's moved out, and there's kind of like a lot of lack of space and stuff, and there's still a few bits of his here, and I've taken over his room, but there's still a few things. So yeah. And movies in general have been a big love for me as well. I've watched a lot of movies. I saw Breaking Dawn at the cinema. I don't know if I've been to the cinema at all before. I saw Social Network. Was that this year? Can't remember. I'm so bad. I hardly ever go to the cinema, but I love watching films. I saw The Hangover Part 2. I definitely saw that this year because it's only just come out on DVD. I saw The Hangover Part 2. I've seen Due Date. I've seen The Hangover Part 1. I've seen loads of films. Chalet Girl I've just watched. So yeah, big love for films. And I think that's it really. Big love for the Nintendo DS Lite. Mine's just a lovely red one. I dropped it for the first time the other day and I was so upset with myself. Like the one time I take it out without its case. Where's its case? The first time I take it out without its case and I dropped it. Trust me. What am I playing at the moment? Crash of the Titans. Love it. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope the quality is okay and not too bad. And I shall see you all soon. Bye.